CigarClub.com, the first ever intelligent cigar subscription. Also an official sponsor for RonRealTV. YouTube, what's going on, baby? It's your boy Ron Real, aka Double R, back in the building, back with another video, back with another damn banger, man. Today we got the third installment of the Drew Estate series. Today we're gonna be smoking the all-inclusive pork belly that was limited to the Chicago area. Y'all already know I can get my hands on some of the toughest cigars that there are. That's what I do, man. I review cigars. I'm gonna let you know if it's worth it, so y'all hang tight, stay tuned, we're gonna get at it. All right, y'all, so we back. Third video of the Drew Estate series. Very excited about this one. Today we're gonna be reviewing the pork belly, which was exclusive to the Chicago area for Hyde Park Cigars. That's the only place that you can find this cigar. Really excited. I'm a Pharaoh Flying Pig fan, and this has the same breakdown as the Pharaoh Flying Pig, except obviously it's a different size. This one comes in at 4 3/4 inches long, 50 ring gauge, but it has a U.S. Connecticut Broadleaf wrapper, Brazilian Matafina binder, and all Nicaraguan fillers. So I'm really excited about this one. It has a little bit of a rough cap on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the close-ups or not, but the cap is a little rough. It's a really rustic cigar. It has some prominent veins in it. Some tooth is present as well. The seams are definitely visible, but overall not a bad looking cigar. Kind of a Hyde barnyard smell to it. When these came out, they retailed for right around $14 a cigar. You're still able to find them. You'll probably have to do a little bit of research to find it, but you still can find these. Was able to find these in the past 2 or 3 months, so they're still out there. But if you're in the Chicago area, definitely check out Hyde Park Cigars. That's where Drew Estate intended for the cigar to be at. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and cut this thing up, see what it has to offer. I would consider this a Belicoso. So you see, it doesn't have really the pointed head, and it still has the shoulders. It doesn't start curving up until you get past the shoulder. So I would say that for me, this is a Belicoso, but definitely some very rustic areas in this cigar. We use the beloved blue Cigar XO cutter that I got a lot of flack for, man. I got a lot of supporters that were on the lookout for this, so I figured I might as well start using it, man. So shout out to James and Black Line Luxuries again for the cutter. Very good deal on this thing, can't complain at all. Real nice finish on it. Got the kind of nice majestic blue on it, black blades, just super clean. Also want to give a shout out to my brother Jerome Crawford. I know I mentioned it to you before. Everybody talks about my ashtrays, and I told you on the live stream, big Drew Estate fan, I knew you'd probably be a really big fan of this ashtray, so shout out to JC. Nice draw, and the cold draw is cinnamon is there, bacon spice is there. Y'all already know Team Bacon Spice, but yeah, I would say cinnamon and bacon spices are pretty prevalent on that. See, we're gonna light it up, see what we got. Uh-oh, almost lost it. Very good smoke production already. Black coffee, clean earth. A little bit of a dark chocolate kind of showing his face too. Yeah, definitely clean earth, chocolate. Got a little pepper in there too. Not bad. I'm gonna say immediately, medium to full on body and flavors. It's really intense flavors. Pepper's not bad, but the flavors are real nice and present in your face. As you guys see, Drew Estate doing what Drew Estate does. Heavy foot smoke. So, all right. It doesn't remind me of a Feral Flying Pig, even though it has the same blend. I'm a big fan of that, but obviously this Vitola size is a little bit different, so we'll let this thing get heated up, kind of get a little bit further into this cigar. I'll let you guys know about body, flavor, strength, all that good stuff, so y'all hang tight. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, so we're back into the first third of this Drew Estate pork belly. Just to be honest with you guys right now, so far, this ain't really doing it for me, man. So I was explaining to Eric a few minutes ago, we were talking off camera. I'm able to pick out the flavors of it. I feel like right now, I'd say the body is probably medium to full, flavors are medium, strength is medium. I'm able to pick out the flavors very easily. It's definitely dominated by that dark coffee, but the coffee is almost like a stale coffee. You know, if you leave coffee sitting in a pot for too long, getting that stale coffee taste, still getting some wood in there, a little bit of pepper, but flavors just ain't really speaking to me right now. Or just today, they're not really speaking. So the enjoyment factor is just kind of, it's just average. Construction and draw have been perfect on this cigar. No complaints, but that's expected with Drew Estate. The construction is always on point. Draw is usually very good. But right now, I wouldn't give really high points to the complexity or the flavor. But of course, this is just my opinion, of course. I mean, we're just getting started, probably about 20 minutes in. So got a lot of cigar left, so we'll hope that it turns for the best. I've even tried to clean my palate with a little bit of mineral water, making sure it wasn't just me, but flavors are just really flat and stale almost. So we'll keep on smoking, get through this second, third, let you know if anything changes, but medium to full on body, medium on flavor, medium on strength. To me, even though the blend could be the exact same as a Feral Flying Pig, they're not even in the same atmosphere right now. So we'll keep on smoking, see if anything changes. So y'all hang tight, we'll be back. All right, so we're making our way through this second third. As you guys see, burn line's perfect. Draw has still been good. Construction has still been phenomenal. Picked up a little bit of a chocolate, still getting wood, still getting that stale coffee taste, but it's just kind of unfortunate. Nothing's really changing as far as complexity or anything. Still about the same. The chocolate's been the only addition, but the stale coffee taste has kind of overwhelmed everything else and just kind of washed out everything, all the other flavors. Just kind of a lack of intensity, lack of complexity. Just a regular cigar. Like I said, I'm just gonna, it's not unpleasurable or it's not terrible, it's just mediocre. So I'll, you know, performance has still been good. If the draw or anything would have been bad, I probably would have pitched this already, but I don't have any complaints. The aroma on this thing is really nice too, as I'm sitting here smelling it, but the flavors just haven't come to life like I would have expected them to, or like they commonly are in the L40, UF13, Feral Flying Pig, cigars like that. So I don't know. As of right now, this is a cigar that if I never smoked it again, it ain't gonna bother me. If I got one, or actually I got one more, there might be something that, and that's another thing too. Lee Mack mentioned this as well, because he has a theory, and I think it's actually pretty good theory. I think the Liga line, they're usually a lot better when they're fresher, and over time they can kind of die down. Now, I know I reviewed the 2016 Year of the Rat, and that was an older cigar too, but I feel like even though it took a drop off, it still was a more enjoyable smoking experience than this so far. Now, I think this cigar came out around 2016 as well, around that same time. So we're looking at about a 3.5 year old cigar, and same kind of thing, except the drop off was more severe. I don't know, man. Like I said, maybe Unk might be on something as far as Ligas. As they age, they get less potent as far as in a good way. And right now it's just kind of very bland, very stale. So we'll keep on smoking. When y'all see me next time, I'll give you guys some points. It is what it is, man. Sometimes that's the way the ball swings. So y'all hang tight, we'll come back with some points. So y'all take care. All right, man, we're back in this last third. This is gonna be the end of the road for me, man. I was gonna try to finish this for the sake of the review, but it's just not enjoyable right now, man. It's gotten really bitter. Stale coffee still just dominating everything. It's not very complex. I'm not enjoying it at all. It's not. I don't know, man. I gotta give kudos to the construction. The draw and burn have been perfect. Ash is falling off nicely, stayed nice and compact, but this is, man, this is really crazy that this is the same exact blend as the Faro Flying Pig, because they smoke so much differently, man. And then especially with this being a smaller ring gauge, you would expect the flavors to be more intensified. But who knows though, man, maybe because the cigar is so old, it might have just lost all its life. It's almost kind of like if you let like a mineral water or some kind of lemonade sit out for like 3 or 4 days, and it's just, you could tell the flavors were there, but they just have flattened off. I'm not, this is not gonna score well, man. I just didn't enjoy this experience at all. So I hate that too, man, because all the other cigars so far, or the other 2 cigars, have been pretty good. But I hate to do it, man. For flavor, I gave it a 10 out of 20. The first inch or so was promising, and then it just fell flat on its face. The draw was a 20 out of 20, burn was a 20 out of 20, complexity of 14 out of 20, gave the strength of 15 out of 20. This overall still ended up about the same. No strength at all, so I would say around a medium. Flavors are low side of medium, and the body's about the same. Just not a great cigar. Overall, I gave it a 79 out of 100, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. And to be honest, I didn't really come in with any expectations, because even though it's a, you know, labeled a Unico in the Unico series, I like all of the Unico series cigars that I've had. Some I like more than others. You guys know I like the UF13 and the Faro Flying Pig. So I guess for lack of better terms, I kind of wasn't thinking much of it, because I felt like it would at least meet the standard of a regular Unico, but not enjoying it, man. So this is where that's gonna end. So it's unfortunate, man, but every cigar can't be a winner. We'll move on to the next one, which will be the pancetta. So hopefully that'll do better. Still got the UF4, still got the Liga A. So y'all already know, man. With that being said, y'all already know the name of the game is relaxation and enjoyment. Don't forget to be driven, never motivated. Catch y'all on this next one.